Não, numa rua no uai, uai xarai.
In a couple of years, we've gone from social distancing rules, which we now know were made up, to having someone blow directly into the mouths of every single delegate attending the WEF in an attempt to seem like they care about Indigenous people whose lands they would happily claim in an instant if they thought there was a dollar bill in it somewhere, particularly if it had a goodie.
Hey everyone, you just caught a glimpse of a recent clip featuring Russell Brand. Stay with us because we're playing the full clip later in the video. Don't forget to smash the like button, hit subscribe for more awesome content, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'll be replying. Stick around, you won't want to miss this. The recent video from Russell Brand raises critical questions and concerns surrounding the discourse at Davos. As a liberal Democrat, while I support global dialogue and recognize the necessity of international cooperation, certain aspects discussed, like the potential for a new world order, the WHO treaty, and the implementation of biometric digital ID systems, warrant cautious examination. Firstly, advocating for a new world order can be alarming, as the term historically conjures threats to national sovereignty and fears of centralized global power. Yet, we must differentiate between conspiracy theories and the legitimate need for global governance structures to address transnational challenges like climate change, pandemics, and economic instability. The key is ensuring that such governance remains transparent, democratic, and inclusive. The WHO treaty discussion is another contentious point. On one hand, a global health treaty could streamline international pandemic response, something crucial in the wake of COVID-19. However, it is justified to be wary of limitations it may impose on national policies or the potential erosion of civil liberties under the guise of public health. Safeguards for democracy and citizens' rights to be non-negotiable. Similarly, biometric digital IDs could transform the way we secure our identities and access services. Nonetheless, the risk of surveillance, data breaches, and the exclusion of marginalized groups cannot be ignored. It's critical that policies around digital IDs prioritize privacy rights and the protection from potential abuses by both state and non-state actors. Lastly, Russell Brand's discussion of cultural appropriation, while different in nature, touches on the ongoing need for cultural sensitivity and the respect of cultural heritage as globalization intensifies cross-cultural interactions. In conclusion, the conversations at Davos, as summarized by Brand, reflect some of the complex, nuanced issues at the forefront of global politics. As advocates for liberal democracy, we must engage actively in these conversations, championing the balance between global progress and the protection of freedoms, sovereignty, and human dignity. Each proposal requires careful, informed consideration with a commitment to upholding the democratic values we hold dear.
Numa rua no uai, uai xarai.
In a couple of years, we've gone from social distancing rules, which we now know were made up, to having someone blow directly into the mouths of every single delegate attending the WEF in an attempt to seem like they care about Indigenous people whose lands they would happily claim in an instant if they thought there was a dollar bill in it somewhere, particularly if it had a good ESG score. You're not getting COVID. You're not getting COVID. You know. Do you mind if I do? Oh, okay. What that'll be about, that incantation and that ceremony, will be about achieving some sort of cohesion, unity and good faith and being of service to the highest good, wouldn't it? If you read an analysis of what that ceremony represents, may this debate bring about the highest good. May the spirits that inform all material reality be present with us today. They don't care about that. They already know what Davos is going to mean. Davos is going to mean, can rich, powerful institutions and interests carry on doing what they've always done without it ever appearing terrible that that's what they're doing when claiming to care about the planet and the world. So the whole thing is like a ludicrous pantomime. I am actually quite reverential and respectful and excited and interested in a variety of cultures, and I believe in them and value them. What appalls me is that you would just trot someone out to blow on people's foreheads before doubling down on, yeah, that's why we need to mandate vaccinations. That's why there needs to be 15-minute cities. That's why people should have their biometric data stored. It's a total and utter farce. So, what would you expect from Davos? People saying that you need a form of social credit scoring, people telling you there's a new world order coming, perhaps one or two dissenting voices, a ceremony that exploits the cultural history of a group of people that would be ground up into powder if they thought they would be useful in the manufacture of cell phones, and advocacy for a WHO treaty that will mean less freedom, less democracy, and more expenditure coming directly out of your pocket and into theirs. So, is globalism a good thing about the preservation and protection of this planet, or is WEF and the globalism that it espouses a means for continuing, as that delegate said, with the old institutions in a slightly new, tweaked way and ensuring that national democracy and independent individual sovereignty never have a chance of being expressed? That's what I believe. But that's just what I think. Why don't you let me know what you think in the comments and chat? Remember, you could have seen this video a few days earlier, as well as another exclusive video, this time on excess deaths, by becoming a supporter of our community, joining our movement and helping us to oppose this madness together. Please join us if you can, but more important than that, stay free.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to see more uncensored content where free speech can flourish, join our live stream. Click the link right here to watch the next video if you want to, or become a member of a growing movement. Download the Rumble app and you'll be informed every time we make a new piece of content. Stay free.